Well, hello, neighbor, and welcome to the Harvestime Evangelism Hour. I'm old Brother Ernie, and my wife, of course, Sister Anna. I respect God very much. I love Him. I've never met Him. I've never met His Son, Jesus. But this book right here tells me all about God, all about Jesus, and all about the Holy Spirit. This is a book of history. It's a historical book. It's called a Holy Bible. In here is the start of life, during life, and the end of life. Did you know that? Want to know about yourself? It's in here. I'm in here. Why? Because I'm God's creation, and so are you. Now, I'm going to go to Deuteronomy, and I'm going to go to chapter 8 of Deuteronomy. Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe. Why? Why is he saying in Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 1, why is he saying this? And here's the answer: that you may live and multiply. Oh, the word multiply means you increase. How? Doesn't tell you. That you may live and multiply and go in and possess the land of which the Lord swore to your fathers. So now this is something that was promised to their fathers, and the children are heirs of this promise. So when you read this, I told you this book is a book of history. It's a historical book. You need to read it. Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe. He's talking to the children. Papa's gone. Papa's no longer there. But Papa died. Their dad died. And he died with the promise that God promised him something which wasn't fulfilled in his lifetime. That's what I get out of this. Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe or to keep. Make it work. That you may live, Ernie Salinas. Yes, sir. That you may live and multiply. Oh, in other words, be successful. I don't know about successful, but you will multiply. All right? So now what? And go in and possess the land of which the Lord swore to your fathers. So it was a promise that was to be kept. It was a promise to be kept. Well, obviously, it wasn't fulfilled during their parents' time, but now the kids have got this promise from God. It hasn't been fulfilled yet, but it will be. But now, what is the first thing, though, before they can possess this land? You see, you always got to go back. Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe. That you may live and multiply. Okay? And that you may go in and possess the land of which the Lord swore to your fathers. You see it? You see there? Are you getting this? And this is what the Holy Spirit was talking to me about. See, Ernie, you didn't know this, did you? No, I didn't. Well, it's in here. When I read this, because he took me to chapter 8 of Deuteronomy, verse 1, he told me, I want you to read that. So I read it. Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe, Ernie Salinas, that you may live and multiply, go in and possess the land of which the Lord swore to your fathers. Well, Brother Ernie, anybody knows this was for Israel. This was for for the Jews. It wasn't for us. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. Jesus said in the New Testament, and I'm going to close with this. Jesus said in the New Testament, I have come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. You know what that means? Same thing that it says here. That you may possess the land. Stay with the Lord. Will you do that? Yeah, you can't miss. You cannot miss at all.
The touch of God's hand. Oh, it took the touch.